When was the last time you saw a dentist? Asked Ani the dentist, carefully examining David's mouth.
Today,
barely pronounced David. Ani's fingers, along with 2 instruments, were in his mouth. He tried to smile with his eyes because at the moment that's the only way he could smile. The joke didn't reach the target. Ani continued with the same strict tone in her voice. If you have the habit of chewing your food before you swallow, then today is definitely not your last dentist's visit. If you want to fix your teeth, you'll have to see me at least 10 times. You can go now. Helen will put you down for your first appointment. See you next time. David liked Ani from first sight. There was something special hidden under the strict and dry facade. He had 10 visits to find out what that was. It was his 5th appointment. Having conversation with Ani was impossible. His mouth was busy. Whenever he had a chance to say something, some stupid joke was coming out of his mouth, which wasn't serving its purpose at all. He was very unhappy with himself. His gazes were making Ani very uncomfortable. David, you can close your eyes. It'll be better that way.
nope.
Ani was concentrated on doing her job and at the same time was thinking about the situation. Why is he staring at me? He makes me so nervous. Is this poor schmuck in love? Well, not counting the horrible condition of his teeth and his stupid jokes, he's not that bad. Teeth I'm gonna fix. He's probably too nervous to make good jokes. Oh boy, what am I going on about? I don't need anyone. Her first marriage didn't work. They divorced. It was just her and her daughter Emma. When Emma was little, she didn't have time to feel lonely. But now, for a 14-year-old, there were far more important people than her mother. She came out of her room only when she absolutely had to. Everyone keeps telling her that she needs a man by her side. Only to have someone by your side does not guarantee that you're not gonna be lonely. Nope. She likes the way things are now. She doesn't need anything, does she? She answered her own question. She needs laughter in her life. The face muscles in charge of laughter were prematurely retired. Helen opened the door. Doctor, Emma called. She said to tell you not to forget the feathers. Oh, that's right. I had forgotten. Feathers? Really? Where are you gonna get the feathers? Helen was curious. From the zoo, seriously replied Ani. Can you please close the door? Oh, sure. Sorry. David had an idea. Okay, she has to go to the zoo after work, all tired. This is my opportunity to make a good impression on her. Before he left the clinic, David checked with Helen to find out what time Ani goes home. He got in a taxi and went straight to the zoo. He found the cages of tropical birds, but couldn't see any feathers. He noticed the cleaning lady not far from the cages. I am looking for feathers. He met a blank stare. Feathers from birds? Colorful feathers. I just cleaned the cages. Maybe in the trash over there, the black trash bag. Great, thank you. Would you happen to have gloves? Another blank stare. Never mind. I'll poke through the trash. I'll be careful. David came out of the zoo with a bunch of feathers in his hand, all different colors and sizes because he wasn't sure what kind Emma wanted. On the way to the clinic, he had a brilliant idea. He'll buy flowers too. But the brilliant ideas just kept coming. He walked into a florist, and in response to the girl's question, "How can I help you?" he said, "Can you please make a bouquet out of these feathers? Wrap it up nicely, just like flowers, with ribbons and stuff. I'll pay you." Blank stare number 3. "But we don't do that," replied the girl. Another one came to help. "What can we do for you, sir?" David repeated his request. "Oh, sure, no problem. What an original idea." David walked into Annie's office with the feather bouquet in his hand, with a big smile and very proud of himself. "What is that?" "Feathers from the zoo." Annie froze for a second, and then she burst into laughter. For a long time, she couldn't control herself. She kept laughing and wiping her tears from laughter with a tissue so her mascara wouldn't run down her face. David was so surprised that he wasn't even embarrassed. So many times he had tried unsuccessfully to bring a smile to Annie's face, and now he was witnessing this uncontrollable burst of laughter. Finally, when Annie collected herself, she took a book off her desk and showed it to David. It was Feathers, Gore Talian's latest novel. About an hour ago, she had sent Helen to get it from the nearest bookstore. David wanted to say something, but Annie went first. "I don't have to hurry home. We can go get coffee somewhere." They walked out of the clinic together, each one holding on to their feathers and a little hope.